Coming up on the Talking Mac podcast, we're talking about iPhone unlocked. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss it. Welcome back to the Talking Mac podcast, where we're talking all Macintosh all the time. Remember, check out our website, talkingmac.tk, and youtube.com/talkingmac. Email us at talkingmac@gmail.com. Remember, this episode is proudly sponsored by Tech Radio, technology news on demand whenever you want it, every single day. techradio.tk. Alright, let's dive in right now. Oh wow, they're using the same hosting company as we are. Cool. .tk is free. Let's talk about the unlocked iPhone. Now, some of this I will be reading from news.yahoo.com. It's apparent that last week a 17-year-old hacker broke the lock that ties Apple's iPhone to AT&T's wireless network, freeing the most hyped cell phone ever for use on the networks of other carriers, including overseas ones. George Hotz of Glen Rock, New Jersey, confirmed Friday that he had unlocked an iPhone and was using it on T-Mobile's network, the only major U.S. carrier apart from AT&T's that is compatible with their iPhone cellular network technology, which happens to be GSM, and there's CDMA, Verizon and Sprint, and GSM, T-Mobile, and Singular. And, you know, we'll talk about that in another episode, but I hate the cellular phone monopoly. It's just crazy. We only have 4 carriers. Well, that's absolutely crazy, because if they all decide to do something, okay, let's go back to this. We'll talk about this in another episode. The hack, which was posted Thursday to his blog, this is a complicated and requires skills with both soldering and software. It takes him about 2 hours to perform the hack. Since the details are public, it seems likely that a small industry may spring up to buy U.S. iPhones, unlock them, and send them overseas. Here's quote what Holt said. "That's exactly like what I don't want. I don't want people making money off this. Just the guy who created the hack and got his iPhone to work on T-Mobile's network." He also said, "But that's the simplest way I can make them." The next step, he said, would be for someone to develop a way to unlock the iPhone using only software. Now let's talk about something here. Now, here's what I think he made the mistake. And you know Apple's legal team is really on the ball. You post something on Engadget about some new Apple iPod, like the stubby iPod they had up 2 weeks ago, and Apple legal department demanded they take it down. You know, and he's putting his name out there, you know that Apple's legal department is going to be on that. I mean, come on, you signed the deal and you're supposed to use AT&T with the phone. Now, it makes all the sense in the world to make it available. But Apple has a contract in 2009. I don't know why they did that. I don't know. But it seems to me that putting the hack out, Apple's legal department will say, "Hey, you better take that hack down. We have a contract with AT&T. You better take that down. You can't tell people not to a way to get out from using the AT&T network." Well, I'm sure the legal department is on that. You know how strict they are. I have a hard time believing that will stay up there for more than a month. I'm telling you, I have a hard time believing it, and I just don't see how. Oh man, I wonder how did he do it? Oh man. And something else I heard, I read that you can get the iPhone prepaid if you put some fake. And now, I'm just quoting. I'm not telling you to put fake information when you activate your iPhone. Put fake information there, so AT&T credit search will deny you and make you still have the iPhone, but you use it prepaid. Some people have done this. Either that credit is just messed up in the first place, or they just put some fake information in there. So after looking at the credit, they say, "Oh, you're just horrible. You can still keep your $600, $500 iPhone, but we'll make you do a prepaid plan." And some people have found that an advantage. They go out and buy the iPhone, put fake information in there. I'm not telling you do this. You have the brains on your own. Everybody was given a brain. What happened to it, I don't know. But you have to make sense of this matter yourself. People are actually lying to the AT&T credit search thing that they use when you sign up for the iPhone, and AT&T is giving them out free, not free, prepaid plans instead of the contract plans. Now, I don't know how much the prepaid plans cost, but I can't see it costing that much. But you can get out of the plan because it's prepaid on a month-to-month basis or on a minute-to-minute basis. So that's one thing as well people have been talking about. But now I want to know, does all the functions of the iPhone come about when you change the carrier? Do you still have some of the functionality like they added with iLife 08? They added the functionality to send the .Mac web gallery. Okay, so if you try to use that feature, maybe you're losing features because it might not work to send the .Mac web gallery if you're using T-Mobile instead of AT&T. When you're using your iPhone and snap a picture and you want to send it to your .Mac web gallery and sync it back to your normal computer. I don't know if the interactivity will work. I'm sure the touchscreen and all will work. But I'm not sure some of the new things that they put out for the iPhone, like news updates, that they're so sly about sending out updates. They just send them out so sneakily. They don't announce it, right? It comes really secretly, and it comes up and it says, "Do you want to update your iPhone? Press OK to continue." And we're like, okay, update. Okay, what am I going to get extra? Just update it. I mean, it comes really secretly. They don't really big time announce it. And after they announce iLife 08, people start automatically getting updates on their iPhone saying, would you like to update? Would you like to update? Would you like to update? And people are like, heck yeah, I like to update. I paid $60 for this machine. You shouldn't ask me, do I want to update? Just update it. So people do not like the updating, but they added that send to .Mac web gallery feature. Remember, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, email us, please, at talkingmac@gmail.com. Again, that's talkingmac@gmail.com. And if you leave us an audio message, we will more than likely play it on the show and answer your question. Visit our website, talkingmac.tk, to view our archive and our blog with show notes included and sometimes pictures and cool things like that. Again, that's talkingmac.tk. Remember, this episode is proudly sponsored by Tech Radio. Daily technology news every single day at techradio.tk. We'll see you next week right here on the Talking Mac podcast. Bye-bye.